Hey guys, so if you haven't watched my last video, go ahead and watch that one. No pressure, you don't have to. But just so you can vibe, feel out this video more. I mean, because it's not hard to understand, but basically my last video was going through every makeup brand, obviously not every single makeup brand, but every makeup brand and what would be the one product I would save from that brand. And this video is basically using those products on my face for a makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy the video and let's begin. Okay, before we go in with the eye makeup, let's start with Tower 28's lip balm. Again, go watch my last video if you want to hear my reasonings or just what I picked in general to save. But yeah, Tower 28 lip balm, this is what I saved from going extinct. And we're going with eyes first because I'm doing a blue look because I want to use Ofra's Space Baby. I have not used that highlight in a while. In my last video, there are only two eyeshadow palettes that I saved. It was Beige Cosmetics Fuck Off palette and Kimchi Chic's Rainbow Shards palette. I'll be using this light blue, and as you can see, like there's no other darker blue. And I can't really use this dark blue because it's shimmery, but I will use her for part of the eyeshadow. I just have to throw in a few more blues to create this look. We are gonna start off with Blueberry. So I'm gonna pack on Blueberry first. Blend out the edges. I really easily could have done one of my favorite looks, this blue and gold look, and I could definitely use the gold in this kimchi palette, but again, I already did that look, even though I feel like I technically already did this look a million times, but I am using a new eyeshadow for this look. Since neither of these palettes have a matte dark blue, I'm just going to be using ColourPop's blue eyeshadow in the shade Backstage. No idea if they're still selling this because they just always stop selling products for some reason. I'm just going slightly below that light blue with a tapered blending brush. Let me put that dark ColourPop blue more on the outer third because I always want like at least 3 shades for the lid shade. I want the main one, a slightly deeper one, and then the deepest one. So I'm gonna go in with the only thing I saved from Anastasia, Beverly Hills, and again, it's not a brow product, but it's the number 3 brush. I need her with all my cut creases. She's the one I saved from Anastasia. And then I'm gonna use her with the only concealer I saved, which is from Hourglass. And I've actually never used Hourglass to cut the crease, so hopefully she works. The eyeshadow I'm using is technically like strong enough and pigmented enough where I don't need to cut the crease with a concealer, but I wanted to use my number 3 brush. I never realized how much liquidier, how much waterier, how much more watery she is than the Shape Tape. When I put the Shape Tape on the lid, it's way thicker. And I've never really noticed how different the formula is between Hourglass and Tarte Shape Tape because going on as a concealer, like they feel the same. But now working with her for a cut crease, I can see that Hourglass is way more watery. So yeah, maybe if I really want to figure out concealer formulas, I should just use them to cut the crease. The wateriness makes it slide on better, and it feels a little bit easier to work on my lids since it's thinner than the Tarte Shape Tape. Again, I've only ever used Tarte Shape Tape to cut the crease, so now using it with another concealer feels so weird. So I will say though that I actually like this more to cut the crease versus my Tarte Shape Tape. I honestly thought it would make no difference when it comes to concealer and cut creasing, but yeah, this actually made a difference. Maybe I should just keep the travel sized version for cut creasing and then buy the full sized one for normal eyes. Okay, now let's go in with the Fuck Off palette and use Bitch Please. And I'm just gonna use her at the end of this concealer. Okay, so for the all over lid shade, I wanted to use a shade like Ocean Blue. Again, these are not my favorite shimmers. And plus I have a bunch of these new shimmer eyeshadows that I haven't used from Gimme Glow Cosmetics. This is in the shade Summer Fling. Such a freaking gorgeous ocean blue with gold. So that's Summer Fling. And then let's do Ocean Blue. See, like even rubbing it in, it's not a good swatch. Like you really have to like press in there. And even then, it's still not the best swatch. Again, this is Summer Fling from Gimme Glow Cosmetics, and this is Ocean Blue and Kimchi Chic. So I'm actually gonna tap that on first. That's such a pretty shade. Okay, so the only primer I saved was Smashbox Photo Finish. Again, when you think of a whole makeup brand, I don't think your mind goes to saving primer. I feel like primer would be the last thing you would want to save with a makeup brand. You'd be like, oh, I want to save the eyeshadows, the lipsticks, all the fun stuff. With Smashbox, like, that's the only thing I can think about wanting from them. I mean, I feel like that's their big thing and what they're known for. This is, again, such an OG, holy grail, old school makeup primer. And it is amazing. And honestly, if this was the only one I could have for the rest of my life, then I would love that. So yeah, that is why she is what I saved from the Smashbox brand. What I saved from Saie was their Glowy Super Gel, a Starglow. I love this. I think it's gorgeous. I think she gives such a beautiful, healthy glow. Even though I'm an oily girl, if I did use this for a look where I would need to wear it outside all day, then I wouldn't put it all over. I would just steer away from my T-zone. I just really love her. I think she's gorgeous. If you do have dry skin and you want to look dewy, then definitely try this. And it's funny how I'm saying I would not wear this in my T-zone. Yet I know that sounds weird, I love the glow that it gives right here. Like, I feel like it makes my forehead look nice and smooth. I mean, obviously that would be a different story if I had acne up there, but I love that look. Now for foundation, it was either About Face or Haus Labs. These are the only two foundations I saved, but I'm gonna go with Haus Labs just because I've been using my About Face one in practically my last like 5 videos, and I need to use up my sample size. And I'm gonna use it with my Wet n Wild sponge. If I was only to save one thing from Wet n Wild, it would be the sponge. So I had to use her today. Even though this is an extremely liquidy formula, I will still use her. If there's any left. Hello. I think the foundation is just like coating the sides of the bottle. No? Don't want to come out? Okay, let me go get the full size one. This product, I do not feel bad saving. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me if they were to save one thing from Haus Labs. So many of the other brands, the one product I'm saving from them, some of them I do feel bad because I know some people would be like, really? That's what you would choose to save? See, already, she looks even, she looks glowy. How could you not love that foundation? I forgot I'm glowy because of the Saie. She's not really a dewy foundation. She's kind of in the middle. Not too matte, not too dewy. But again, that's what the Saie Glow is for. When I got her, I thought she was the closest match I could ever get to a foundation. And she was. Haus Labs was the closest I've ever gotten to my actual shade. Too Faced foundation is one of my favorites, but it was always a little bit too dark. I wouldn't say she was yellow. The Fenty one is a little bit yellow, even though she also looks like my perfect shade. She is a little bit yellow. But overall, truly, the About Face foundation is the one that's almost my exact shade. I would say this is in second place. With the About Face, I can get away with not putting it on my neck and it won't be obvious. But with this, I noticed there was a video where I didn't put this on my neck and I could see the difference. And my face was darker than my neck. So with her, I do need to put her all the way down on my neck. Okay, now for concealer. The only concealer I saved was the Hourglass. It was hard because of course I wanted to save my Tarte Shape Tape. And honestly, again, since I've only used her for the majority of my life, I would have been fine, but I love my eyeliner more from Tarte versus Shape Tape. The only thing I saved from BK Cosmetics was a 506 brush for concealer, but she's dirty, so I can't use her today. I did not save any setting powders, but the Hourglass one was so close to being up there. So I am gonna use that one. I didn't realize how bad I had it when I was using a sponge for my concealer. It's so hard to get in the edge right here. And now after using the BK Cosmetics one, I'm like, how did I live without you for so long? If I was gonna choose one setting powder for the rest of my life, then it would be the Hourglass one. I saved 3 liquid liner NYX Epic Ink REM Beauty's liquid liner and Tarte's Double Take. Let me just go in with Double Take because I have like 3 of her, so I don't mind using her up. I thought Tarte was gonna be hard when I was deciding what to save, but she's like my first love from Tarte. On my greasy, oily lids, she does not transfer, she does not break apart, she lasts. I want to say I had her on for like 12 to 14 hours one time. Again, I need to post that liquid liner video because then you'll see how well she does. She is starting to die out though because I still have the old ones. I have like 2 of these old ones and this is a new one without any gold. Like, why? Why are companies just not making it fun anymore? Like that looks so boring. Like, no, bring her back. But she is always the one I travel with, because she has both the liquid and the pencil. She is also the one that lasts the longest. I've had her sitting in my drawer for years and she didn't dry out. Like, she's never given me any problems. Oh my gosh, is she finally dying? Hold on. I think she's finally dying. Oh wait, nope, never mind. I did save a lash and it's the Exo Beauty Soulmate Lash. I will go put her on in the bathroom because it's gonna take me a while and I'll be back. Okay, so even though it didn't look like I saved any mascara, I actually did, but I just cut it out of the video. It was the Caliray Mascara. I wanted the items to be ones that I would be like, not ones that I can't live without, but more like the one, you know, like I found the one. He's more like the one I meet before I meet the one. So he wasn't a full on, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the product from this brand that I need. I still feel like he's not the one. I still feel like there's still gonna be a product from Caliray that's gonna come out where I'm like, that's it. I did put him in that video. I cut it out because I didn't feel that strong enough vibe with him, but this would be the only mascara I'd save. Caliray is gonna be the mascara. She is the only mascara on this list. Again, I'm not a mascara girly. I don't really care for it, but this has been my favorite one to use. The packaging is super cute. It just feels so nice and smooth going on. I think this is waterproof. It has to be waterproof. Zero smudge, volumizing, curling. Yeah, like this is the one. Again, if I had to like throw out all my mascara, I would just want to keep this one. But I just have to make sure that she's waterproof because waterproof is the only mascara that can like hold up my straight lashes. Caliray, I would only care about saving their mascara. I am not a mascara person, so I cannot give really good detail with mascara. The only thing I can say is I like how it feels going on my eyes. I like the look. I like the wand. Like, that's it. That's the most you're gonna get out of me when it comes to mascara. I have a feeling that Caliray is gonna push out another product where I'm like, okay, this is it. This is what I need forever from Caliray, basically. For example, my next product, which is my One Size eyeliner. This is the one thing I would save from the One Size brand. I've been wearing eyeliner since I was like 12 years old, and I never had a true favorite until this guy. The only bronzer I would save would be the Physicians Formula bronzer. I'm just gonna go in with Real Techniques 450 just to make that angle. I know I'm gonna scare you. I always feel like I scare myself every time I put this bronzer on because of how dark it is. See? But it always blends out so freaking beautifully. No matter what else Physicians Formula... Oh my gosh, I really need to throw this away. No matter what else Physicians Formula pops out, I know this will always be my favorite from them. My favorite brush, and the one I would say from Real Techniques, would be this big fat blush brush, RT400. I feel like they make the best fluffy, big, kind of like all over powder brushes. And these are always so good to work with your bronzer. So there are 3 blushes I saved. I don't know if Charlotte Tilbury counts because again, I kind of chose the highlight wand and I used her in that video, so we're not using her. So it's between the Honest Beauty blush that I saved or Danessa Myricks. I feel like I'm gonna need a lighter one to go with that really bright white highlighter versus a deeper one. Yeah, let's go with the Honest Beauty. Even though she is my only product from Honest Beauty, I guarantee you if you gave me all Honest Beauty products, you just sent me all of the products from Honest Beauty, mascara, eyeliner, I guarantee you this will be my favorite and this will be the only one I would want and save from the brand. And again, speaking of the only product I would save from a brand from KVD, I would save this number 25 brush. See, she just looks so beautiful and healthy and glowy, easy to work with. She's seriously one of the most beautiful blushes. I feel like if I had a top 5, or honestly maybe even a top 3, she would be in it. With her, I never feel like it's too much. Now let's go in with why I wanted to make this video. It's because of Space Baby. Like, she's such a gorgeous... I don't need to keep talking about her. Watch any of my blue eyeshadow looks. I am using her. She's freaking gorgeous and unique. When I see her, this is what I think of when I think of holographic. This makes me think of a wrap on a car. Like, I love seeing those holographic wraps on cars. I wish I could do that. It's weird how there's some highlights that just look gorgeous on your cheeks, but when I try them out as an inner corner highlight, they do not look good at all. Like, they're just meant for your cheeks. But she looks beautiful for the inner corner, for above your lip, for your collarbone. There is my excuse for this video. It's all because I wanted to use her again. Okay, last we have lips. I saved a lot of nude lipsticks. I didn't realize how much I love nude and red lipsticks till I did the last video. So these are all the nude or nude-ish products I saved in my last video. Patrick Ta, Artist Couture, Juvia's Place, and Urban Decay. This is too peachy. Like I said in that video, even though she's not my perfect nude, she's still the product I would want to save from Juvia's Place. But I feel like she'd be too peachy for this look. You know what? Let me just go with Artist Couture. And if I'm not vibing with her, I'll wipe her off and use one of these. Oh yeah, I forgot how much I loved her. The fact that I hate lip gloss, but then when I bought this and used it and I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. I feel like that was an obvious sign with how much I love this, if it converted me to being okay with lip gloss. I think because it's a good mix between a lip gloss and a liquid lipstick. Like, it looks like I put on a liquid lipstick and put on a gloss on top, like it already is 2-in-1, and she's a perfect nude shade. I feel like I talked about most of the products, or at least used a lot of the products I talked about in my last video. Go watch that video if you haven't. But other than that, I'm so glad I got to do a blue look again and use all of my favorite products from these brands. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.